Happy Wednesday from the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. We're having another beautiful day in Key West today. I spent the morning reading my newspaper out in the yard before coming in to do my video. It's in the mid-80s, nice and sunny out. It's going to be sunny all day long, and we have a perfect breeze coming off the water. I live directly across the street from the marina, right on the water, so I get a great breeze in my yard. We're off to a nice day. This is my morning market MLS update video I do every day right about this same time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. In today's case, it's just one new listing and it's in Key West. There were no new listings in the lower Keys today. If you watch this video every day, you will be ahead of most buyers. You'll know about all the new listings and the details of them the same day the realtors do. That puts you ahead of most buyers. I find most buyers wait for a home to come on to Zillow or Realtor.com or Trulia or one of those sites before they inquire about it. And by the time those sites put a home live online, it's usually been in the multiple listing service a couple days and all the good deals are under contract. Those sites are supposed to feed off the MLS and are supposed to update instantly, and sometimes they do. But more times than not, they don't. And by the time you see a house on there, it's already been on the market a couple days. If you'll see this video and you see something you like, you can call me right away and make an appointment to go see the property. If you're not local, I'll go look at it on your behalf and we can do a FaceTime video walkthrough, or I'll do a YouTube video and put it as a private password protected one for only you to see, or take photos. I do that very often for buyers that aren't in town. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings, including photos, if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. I'll put that web address in the description below. There's a lot more information on the homes in there, a lot more details, any unique features the home might have. It'll have things like room descriptions, room dimensions. If the property happens to have a pool, it'll have photos of the pool. It'll have photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside of the home. If it happens to be waterfront, there'll be photos of the water view, photos of the boat dockage, sometimes photos of the neighborhood features. It's just a lot more information than I can cram into a couple-minute YouTube video. Again, that web address is keywestinvesting.com, and I update it every day from the Florida Keys multiple listing service, including photos. If you like this video, please let me know. Click that thumbs up like symbol down below. If you want to see more videos of this nature and keep current with what's being listed in the Florida Keys at what price, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a video just like this every morning. You can stay current and know what's coming on the market and for how much. As I mentioned earlier, we only have one listing today. It's a property in Key West. Before I give you the information on the property, the state of Florida's legal department makes me cover the boring stuff. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'm not claiming any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming to listings, I keep saying because it's many listings usually, but today listing, singular. I'm not claiming this listing to be my own, and I'm not accepting responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in the information I give you. I'm simply reading it to you as it is in the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I do give my opinion every now and then, but when I do, I definitely clarify, this is my opinion, not what's on the MLS, so you'll know. Today's property is a very unique one. It's a renovation, total gut and renovate job, borderline teardown. It's a 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom, 2,020 square foot home. It's in Key West's Bahama Village neighborhood, which is located in Old Town. The permitting has already been approved by the City of Key West and HARC, which is the Historical Architectural Committee. They've already approved it, which is 90% of your legwork just going through there. It can be very long and very tedious, because it's in the historical section. Anything in Old Town, HARC gets involved with, and they can add a lot of time onto your project. But this one has already been approved. HARC has also approved the property to be increased in size up to 2,575 square feet. So that'll add some square footage onto your house. This one has plenty of room for parking. It's on a large lot. Bahama Village is very close to the Truman waterfront. It's very close to the Harry Coffee Butler Amphitheater if you want to go see a concert. It's a very close walk to Duval Street. It's on the quieter end of Duval Street where the nice high-end restaurants and the art galleries and the shops are. You're not in the noisy area where the bar rooms are till 4 a.m. But if you do want to get out of that life and have the nightlife, you're only about a 5 or 6 minute walk from there. Price-wise, it's priced at $1,695,000. On renovation projects, it's usually tough to determine if it's the right price or not. I definitely think it's on the very high end of the price point. They're probably not totally out of line. Bahama Village is Key West's up-and-coming neighborhood, but it still has a lot of up-and-coming to do right now. Parts of it are very beautiful, all renovated, and parts of it still need to be gentrified. How I usually figure the price on a renovation project is the first thing I do is I ask the buyer, what is your intended use? Are you planning on flipping the home right away? Or are you planning on keeping it for 10, 20 years and selling it? Are you planning on making it a rental home? Or are you planning on making it your own home that you're going to live in, grow old and die in? If you're going to have it for the long term, 10, 15 or more years, the price is very appropriate. If it's something that you're looking for a flip project, I feel it's definitely overpriced. I'm negotiating another property in Old Town right now with a gentleman. I've sold him half a dozen or more properties, and he does all the renovations in Chicago. He goes into the neighborhoods that are becoming gentrified and renovates the brownstones. And someone like him, this would be a good project for. He's knowingly paying too much money for the one we're negotiating on right now. But he said he's a licensed general contractor, licensed electrician, licensed plumber. His initial introduction to the contract business was he was a finished carpenter, so he knows how to take a renovation project and make it pretty. So he's doing a lot of the labor himself, so he said he doesn't mind paying a little bit too much money because he's saving on the labor. This one, if you can renovate the existing building as is, you're still looking at probably a minimum, and I'm going to go conservative because I like to go low, and that way I'm not out of line with my prices, but minimum $500,000. So now you're up to, I'm going to call $1,695,000. I'm just going to call that $1,700,000 to make math easier. Now you're up to 2.2 if you can renovate it. If you have to totally destroy it and start from scratch, you're looking at about $75,000 to demolish the building and dispose of the debris and the rubble. Monroe County has very high dump fees down here. Then you have the vacant lot of land, and you're probably looking at another $800,000 or $900,000 minimum to put up a house that would be of high quality. As long as you're paying $1,700,000 for the lot, you might as well put up a very high-end, high-quality house. So now you're up at $2.7 million, and right now, today, Bahama Village does not justify $2.7 million. 10 years from now, 15 years from now, absolutely, I think, yes, it will. So it really depends on your intended use. But that's something only you can determine. And that's all we have for today. If you want to take a look at this renovation project or any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to showing you homes in the fabulous Florida Keys. And more importantly, I look forward to making you my neighbor. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.